Yo, 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 my people. Yo, we're live, man. We're live and ready. What we saying? Hello, 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 hello. Mm-mm-mm. What we saying, chat? What we saying, chat? What we saying, chat? What we saying, chat? What we saying? What are we saying, chat? Welcome back to a much needed stream. You know what I mean? Like much needed, a lot to talk about. And welcome back to a new show. You know what I mean? As I told you guys already in the past, yeah. The new season, I'm introducing new shows. And this is one of the new shows. This is a new season. This will be a weekly Friday show. Sometimes it's with a guest. Sometimes it's with some of you guys potentially, but it's going to be a weekly Real Madrid stream every Friday, 6 p.m. We talk about everything to do with Real Madrid, whether it's a game, match review, thoughts, transfers, reaction, so many things, yeah. And there's no way I was going to start the stream without someone, of course, I know very well. But let me see what the chat is saying. I went a little bit early just to get the people involved, just to get people in here. What are we saying? Let me see what the chat is saying. Let me go early. Let me go early from the chat. What are we saying? Hey, Kian and Unk. I hope you're both well. I just wanted to thank you for doing this W collaboration again and remind everyone to like and follow. Come on, man. Luis knows. Come on, man. Luis knows about it. You might know what to do right now. Like the stream before we start. You guys already know what to do. Like the stream. I want every single person in here to like the stream before we start. You know what I mean? Before we start. Subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. Listen, man, the road to 100K. We're getting close. We are 87, 88. Are we on 87 or 88? 87, 88. But yeah, you know, come on, you know what to do. Someone said, which kind of content creators are you? Bro, it depends, innit? Depends. I'm not gonna collab with trolls, innit? I ain't trying to collab with trolls, you know what I mean? I do my background checks before on every person before I do collab with them, you know what I mean? Whether they've insulted me in the past, whether they've made fun of me in the past, why the hell am I doing a collab with them? But if I feel like someone I want to chat to, good fan, you know what I mean? I don't care about the subscribers. This Donny can have 100K, 5K, 20K. If I like their content, then 100%. On chicks, come on, man. I ain't trying to get my channel like you know what I mean. I ain't trying to get my channel out of the way. Come on, Ak. But listen, we got a super chat from who? Sene, love the calling show. Super Unk, come on, man. I'm sure you guys have been enjoying the calling show on SDS every Friday. It's on there. I'm sure you guys enjoy it. I'm sure you guys have been loving it. The comments has been nice. The reception has been nice, and pretty much everything about it. So I love the fact that you guys have been pretty much enjoying it and loving it. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. Shout. How long does Vinny get a pass until it's time to bench? This is actually one of the conversations that we're going to have. This is going to be one of the conversation that we're gonna have myself and of course Kian. There has been an outrage. You know what I mean? There's been a massive, massive outrage. We're gonna discuss it today. We're gonna discuss it. Me, Kian. We're gonna discuss it. See what time it is. See if the outrage is justified, whether Real Madrid fans. I made a video yesterday. Yesterday? No, the day before. Yeah, yesterday or the day before. I made a video talking about I feel like Madrid fans are very reactionary on Xabi Alonso, but on different players, we'll see in it. We'll see. We'll see what the situation is. I would love to hear what Kian's thoughts about it is, but of course, listen. Vinny is going to be one of the conversations, 100%. That's going to be a lot of conversation we're going to have today. We're going to talk about Vinny. We're going to talk about the Madrid outrage. We're going to talk about the Osasuna game, whether people are saying, we actually played bad or good. And of course, we're going to talk about Rodrigo and somewhat a small preview ahead of tomorrow's game. Because, of course, we are playing tomorrow. We're playing tomorrow. Is it tomorrow or Sunday? When are we playing? Is it tomorrow or Sunday? No, it's Sunday. We're playing Sunday. Barca playing tomorrow. Barca's playing tomorrow. What else do we have? You should invite AA Nice Skills 100%. That is one of the main. We were going to do one before the end of last season. However, I think his missus was pregnant, and I think she was giving birth, so that's why it got delayed. But 100%. Sometimes there's a new show every Friday. I bring a fellow Madrid fan, but there was no way I was going to start a new show without bringing the main man himself. And I think he is currently in the lobby. And it's time to bring him on, man. Mr. Kian, how are you, sir?
What's going on, bro? What's going on? How you doing, man? I'm honored that you chose me for this first segment. Truly honored.
There is no way I was going to start it without the OG. I do call you the OG Madrid journalist and the first YouTuber, to be fair. I think managing Madrid has been going on for a couple years?
Not on YouTube.
Not on YouTube, yeah.
Not on YouTube. We were like really, really old fashioned, like only audio, no YouTube, Spotify, Apple. And then we shifted because we had to, because people like you just took over and we're like, oh shit, we're falling behind.
How you been?
Good, man. I'm good.
Good.
We're back in the whole like hysteria of everybody angry. Like every time like Real Madrid doesn't play, everybody's calm and everyone's like happy and optimistic, like excited. And then Real Madrid plays and everyone just starts melting down and getting angry. So we're back in full force.
It's been crazy, even though we won. we got 3 points. I guess it's Osasuna. But the reception has been crazy. The outrage has been crazy. And listen, man, let's talk about the game itself. Get your opinions on it. Of course, people are saying that we played bad. People say that we played good. Talk about Vinny. Talk about a lot of people saying bench Vinny. Let's get Vinny sold to Saudi Arabia. Mbappe and Vinny does not work. We have to sell one of them. And of course, Rodrigo. But let's talk about the game. What did you make? Are you one of these people that said we played good defensively, attackingly? What are you making of the game itself?
I thought it was an overreaction from people that like everything, the sky is falling. Like look, I'm not saying that these are the people we should reference, but there are definitely people who are already like, Xabi needs to go. Mad at him about the Rodrigo situation. I thought, and I don't know like what the UK TV broadcast situation is, like what feed you guys get, but I was just absolutely blown away about ESPN's analysis of this whole game. That this was terrible. Real Madrid need to sign Pedri. Like there's no way, there's no improvements. And I'm like, guys, just come on. You guys get paid for this shit. Put some coherent analysis. I thought it was. I don't think it was amazing or great. Don't get me wrong.
I agree.
But I think we've seen clear improvements in the defensive structure, in the pressing, in the ability to control. Faysal, like Xabi Alonso himself said this in the summer. He said, I have like 10 things I want to fix. We can't fix all of them at once.
Exactly.
It's one at a time. Just be
Exactly.
patient. Like I think one of the biggest things he's tried to implement has been the press. The next step is like, okay, how do we break low blocks? How do we incorporate a target guy like Gonzalo Garcia? Do we
Hmm.
ask the wingers to take more risk? Because only Mbappe was really efficient at that in the Osasuna game.
Hmm.
Just I'm calm, but I think what actually gets my blood boiling is not Real Madrid. It's just dealing with the fans and the
The
hysteria of it.
outrage. Yeah, I
Yeah,
agree. I agree. I don't think we played that bad. I mean, as you said, Xabi Alonso came out and said we need to fix a lot of things. People forget that last season we were one of the worst defensive side in the whole of Europe. So it was gonna take time. Bro, we only considered 2 shots against Osasuna. Like people forgetting it's gonna take time for him to clean all the messes that a lot that Ancelotti had, and of course the players wasn't that good last season. But I think the reception and the outrage has been absolute insane. Like people expect us to play already first game in, we have to win 5 or 6-0. And I'm seeing people say next game against Oviedo, if we don't win by 3 goals comfortably, then that's a big issue going on. I was like, really?
well, I think like people also forget that like breaking low blocks has always been an issue for Real Madrid, even like during the three-peat era.
Exactly.
Like, but the thing was like in the three-peat era, Zidane had the cheat code of like he could send Ronaldo into the box, Bale into the box, and you had like Cruz and Marcelo, Modric, Carvajal crossing to these guys. So we
Hmm.
had ways to break it, and I think this is like ultimately what Xabi doesn't have right now. He doesn't have a target, and that's why I've been really pushing for Gonzalo Garcia. Like I loved him during the Club World Cup. I think he actually solved some issues. But yeah, like I'm not pressing alarm bells yet. This is just crazy talk. Football changes so fast,
So quick, yeah.
so quick. Like the thing that my hope is that like by the end of the season we'll look back and not even remember this game or look back and laugh at the overreaction
Mm.
that we saw. But I'm fine with it. Like defensively, Courtois might as well have taken a nap in that game.
Yeah.
Like that was promising. Like we were bleeding last season on defense.
A lot,
It was
yeah.
constant. Like Courtois was our best player. That was not a good sign at all.
Exactly. And people forgetting that we had 4 defenders against Osasuna.
Yeah,
Left back is new, right back is new, even Militao is new because I played last season, and
yeah.
Dean Huijsen. So the
By
fact
the
that
way, like
they gelled quickly is impressive.
the new signings look great. I mean, Carreras looks great. Housen looks great. I think Trent's still finding his feet, but he's gonna
Mhm.
get there.
Dean
What
looks
do
incredible.
Dean looks unbelievable. Yeah,
There
Dean
is
is.
no way
Yeah,
that there is. We might as well have to go to Bournemouth and give them a 20 million extra for that because there is no way we got him for 58 million in today's market.
somebody asked us yesterday. I'm actually curious to ask it to you. What
Mhm.
if we had gotten Lenny Yoro last season? What is that like a big what if? Like, would we have gotten Housen this season?
No,
Mm,
I don't think so. If we got Lenny last season, Madrid are not the type of team that are going to get centre backs in back to back windows,
yeah.
and they're going to see Euro as the next man up. The same way they're going to look at Dean Huijsen as the next decade. I still think it's a bit skeptical for Konate next season, even though the reports are saying he's going to join for free. He's going to join for free. I feel like if Militao's got a great season, Madrid are going to push the idea of saying, "Oh, Militao is back healthy. You know what?" And Konate might just extend.
Well, like not to overreact myself, but if Militao comes back to his level, do we need? I mean,
No.
I think the concern really was that like we weren't sure if Militao is going to be back to himself because like that would be reasonable to expect. Like a guy
Mhm.
coming off 2 ACLs, hasn't played football in like 2 years, wouldn't be back. And I think that's to me like between him and Alaba, who is really old now, coming off an ACL, like that's where the urgency was for me. But if Militao comes back to, I think he's been good. Like he was good against Tirol. Like who cares? But he was good against Osasuna too. If he comes back to that level, I think it's not as urgent anymore.
I agree with you, but I'm still skeptical because the last time he got injured was what, November? I think he got injured last year, November. Uh, I'm gonna be honest. I'll give Militao to like February if he's still healthy, because I know Dean Huijsen and Militao are the perfect complement and the perfect fit for this back line. But things defensive, like I said, is amazing. You mentioned Gonzalo Garcia wanting him to start. if you want him to start, then who's getting sacrificed? Are you part of the start Franco next game? Because that I'm part of that shit, by the way. I would
Oh
love for
yeah.
Franco to start. I would love for him to start. I'm not a fan of Brahim Diaz. I don't think he played. Again, I'm not the biggest of haters, but I don't think he provides much.
Yeah.
Um,
It seems to me that Brahim is better off the bench, like a spark plug off the
yeah.
bench, than as a starter who can do damage right away. I think I think Franco will start at least one of the next two games if you ask me. I think he
Mhm.
will. Like Chabi, I'm surprised at how much they're like publicly backing this guy. Not that they shouldn't, but
I'm
like
very surprised. Yeah.
it's great. Like they're putting like there was like a Instagram reel that Ray Amjad posted today. It was like Mastantuono dribbling, and there was like this like heavenly music attached to it, and they were like, that Chabi Alonso has been talking about him in all the press conferences, like how much he loves him, how impressed he is, how fearless he is. It's great. I mean, I'm backing him too, obviously, but
Do you think? Sorry.
yeah,
Stay on that. Do you think it's because Xabi Alonso wants to push Rodrigo out for him to get this sense of idea? I don't want you here. Because Rodrigo, I keep seeing reports of Rodrigo wants to stay at Real Madrid. He wants to feel like he can fight for his position. Do you think that is for Xabi Alonso to send a message to Rodrigo? Mate, I don't want you here. Can you just get the idea? Leave. Or is it actually he loves Franco?
I think it's more that he loves Franco, but I also think the message of I'm not going to use you in Real Madrid has already been sent to him. And I just
Yeah,
think that there was no club who was going to be able to pay that much for Rodrigo. And
hmm
that's what it probably is
that's what
going
it
to
looks
come
like.
down to. Yeah. So I don't know. Like if he's going to end up staying, Rodrigo that is, you might as well use him at some point. It's just that I think the minutes are going to be really limited with him.
Yeah.
I don't
And
know.
World
It's
Cup season's
fascinating.
coming up as well.
Yeah. That's the thing. That's
World
the
Cup
thing.
season's coming up, yeah.
Yeah. And that I think the problem is that I don't if you don't sell him this summer,
His
you're
stock is
not going
gonna
to
go
get
down.
value for him next summer. He's going to be coming off a season where he barely played. His value is not going to be the same. I don't know what that means for his World Cup minutes. I mean, knowing Ancelotti, I'm sure he'll going to use him anyway. But yeah, the value. I think that's why there was a clear push to sell him this summer before his value
Mm,
plummets, because it's not going to be the same next summer at all.
100%. I agree.
Yeah.
There's 10 more days for the window to end. If you had to gamble your whole house on the line, is Rodrigo staying or leaving?
I think he stays.
You think, oh, really?
Yeah, because I don't know who's going to buy him.
I I'm starting to feel like I keep seeing reports of his new agent because I think he hired a new person to pretty much work on the case, and they've been in London for the past couple weeks apparently. They've spoken to Liverpool, they've spoken to City, they've spoken to Arsenal. I genuinely think he might just go to the Premier League. I would be very surprised if he stays next season.
Where do you think he goes? Because like also like if you're gonna tell me like a team that's not at the elite like the Arsenal, Manchester Cities, would Rodrigo himself accept that?
Exactly. The thing is all a domino effect. If Isaac joins Liverpool, he's not going to Liverpool. If Savinho doesn't go to Spurs, he's not going to City. And if Martinelli doesn't go to Saudi Arabia, then he's not going to Arsenal. He is relying on all of those three clubs to happen, just something to happen.
Yeah, yeah.
But I feel like City is the likeliest.
I think it would be better for Real Madrid if that happens, if he does move on.
Mhm.
Just because, not because like he wouldn't help the team this year, but just because like him just sitting on the bench all year is going to be a thing. It's going to be
Yeah,
constant, like in all the press conferences, and everyone's going
it's
to be
gonna be
writing about it.
hectic.
And then he'll play like he'll get some minutes here and there, and he'll do something good, and then it's going to become an even bigger thing.
Mm.
People are going to start questioning like because Vinicius is not in good form. Like, should he start with Vinicius? I think these are personally, this is just a belief, and it's not fact, but I think that Xabi Alonso would rather not have that headache. I think he would
100%.
rather just because he has enough guys in attack really.
Hmm.
So I think he'd rather
Do we
just
though? Do we have enough? Depending on how
what do
we
we got?
play.
Like we got like 6 players in attack without Rodrigo, right? We got Vinny, Mbappe, Brahim,
Gonzalo, Endrick.
Gonzalo Garcia, Endrick, and Massantuono. And that's assuming we play with 3 up front. Might even like end up with 2 up front, possibly. We
Yeah.
saw variations of that in the Club World Cup. Plus, we have like players who can play there in a pinch, like Jude and Fede and Arda.
I'll be very annoyed if by next season, not annoyed. Okay, annoyed is not the right word. I'll be very skeptical about if Rodrigo, if I don't. Okay, let me rephrase that question. I don't know why we're selling Rodrigo. How about that? I don't understand why Xabi Alonso looks at Franco Mestatuno and looks at him as a guaranteed starter, high potential, better than Rodrigo. I still think Rodrigo's better than Mestatuno. I think Rodrigo is better than Endrick, Gonzalo Garcia. I think Rodrigo can have a massive role. I don't understand where this has come from that I see Xabi Alonso pushing Rodrigo away. I don't understand it. Is it maybe training? Is it maybe the game against Al Hilal? Because that's the last game he started the game for Real Madrid. I don't know what you've seen of Rodrigo. Last season, maybe? I don't know.
I have theories. I
Okay.
agree with you to some extent. Like, obviously, Rodrigo has proven way more than any of those players, be it Gonzalo Garcia, be it Massantuono, Endrick, whoever. Rodrigo has given us some of the best memories we can possibly ask for as Madridistas. I think it's probably a combination of this, and it might not all be Xabi Alonso himself. It might also be from
Paris, yeah.
yeah, and Rodrigo wanting a certain role, and Xabi Alonso maybe not even being able to promise it to him. I think last season we saw over and over and over again the insistence of playing Vinicius and Mbappe and Rodrigo together, and it didn't work. And I think Xabi Alonso has also come in and said, I don't know if we can go with a 4-3-3 like this. We may have to reshuffle how we do this. And so he may have just basically told Rodrigo the same thing he's told everyone else, is like no one's place is guaranteed.
Safe.
I think it was going to be natural that Rodrigo was going to play less this season because I don't think that Xabi Alonso was going to use the same system that Ancelotti did with those 3 attackers. You can't bench Mbappe. I was going to say you can't bench Vinny, but like the way he's playing now, I think you can at least entertain the idea that based on meritocracy, there are other players who could maybe help a little bit more in attack. And I think Rodrigo just kind of has naturally always been on the fringes of that. And I honestly let's be honest, because people are saying like bench Vinny, bench Vinny, bench Vinny, put Rodrigo. And maybe I'm missing something, or maybe it's just we're misremembering, but what has Rodrigo done in the past couple years too? Like we were having this conversation last summer. Like Rodrigo has like 1 goal in 6 months or whatever it was. I'm exaggerating. I don't remember what the exact number was. He works really hard defensively, and that was always the argument with him. But like from a pure offensive efficiency and creation standpoint, it's not like Rodrigo's been lighting it up either.
True. You're right. I think correct me if I'm wrong, what is giving a lot of people the idea about Rodrigo is, do you remember last 2 years ago, 23, 24, when Vinny went down November and December?
Yes,
And
that was the beginning of the season. Yeah.
And then Rodrigo played on the left-hand side.
Yes.
And he played, that for me was one of the best stretches of his career at Real Madrid.
Really? But I mean, I don't know, like what were his...
He scored what? He scored 6, 7 goals. Those couple of games, he scored back-to-back finally. I think people look at that, and this is where left wing Rodrigo, left wing Rodrigo, left wing Rodrigo, left wing Rodrigo. I think that 2-month stretch is giving everyone the idea.
I honestly, maybe I'm misremembering. I don't remember him being that good in that stretch. What I remember the most is Bellingham scoring game winner after game winner after game winner.
Yeah, this is the stats.
Okay.
10 GAs in 5 games.
In November. That was a left wing?
That's the left wing. That's
Okay.
when Vinny went down.
I mean, I also think. Do you think it's a left wing, right wing thing specifically, or you think it's
Yeah,
just more okay?
left wing, right wing.
I'm more skeptical of that just because we've seen Rodrigo play on the right wing in Brazil before he moved to Real Madrid. We've seen him excel on the right wing at Real Madrid as well.
Hmm.
So I mean, honestly, I don't know. There's part of me that thinks like if he stays, Faisal, it would be kind of like in a weird way, maybe he can pull a David Beckham. Like, remember in that last season at Real Madrid, where Capello just outcasted Beckham,
Yeah.
and then like halfway through the season, Beckham just worked his way into the team and like helped us win a league title. Maybe it'll be that situation, but I don't know. Like, certainly, I think Vinicius, the way he's playing now, there's at least a case that you could try other options there.
Trial options or bang bang with a super chat. Kian is currently. It's cool. It's cool. Don't worry. I will answer that question for you. Bang bang with a super chat, and he said, "Send Vinny to Saudi Arabia and forget the brother." Rah, that is. I don't know, man.
Faisal, I'll be back in 30 seconds. 30 seconds.
Take your time, bro. Take your time. Take your time. Take your time. All of you guys, are you guys currently enjoying the chat? Are you guys enjoying the conversation? Are you guys enjoying a very civilized, normal conversation? If you haven't already like the stream. Like the stream. Everyone, let's go. Like the stream. Like the stream. Like the stream. Like the stream. And subscribe if you haven't subscribed as well. Yes. W Live. Yes. Hell yes. I love it. W stream. I love the show. Kian is in love with Vinny. You know what? Before when Kian comes, I'm going to ask him the question. I'm going to ask him if there is some sort of a personal bias towards Vinny. Maybe listen. Vinny has done a lot at Madrid, so I don't blame it. To be fair.
Hold on. Can I address this one?
I was going to ask you.
I don't know what was said, but I just saw this on.
What was said is that Madrid fans are basically saying that you have got a lot of bias towards Vinny Junior.
Yeah, hilarious. You know what's the funniest thing about this? Make up your fucking minds, because some people, half the people think that I criticize Vinicius too much. The other half think I'm way too biased towards him. By the way, same thing with Mbappe. I defend Mbappe too much, and then the other 50% think I criticize him too much. So make up your fucking minds. By the way, the correct answer is I love all of our players, but I have to analyze the game. And if I have to call certain things out, I'm going to do it. It doesn't mean I hate anyone. I love all of our players. You know what I'm talking about, Faisal. You're in the game.
Welcome to social media, man. Welcome. You're not going to please everyone. I've realized last season, not a single opinion of yours is going to please everyone. So welcome to social media, man.
Yeah.
But someone did say the question of Vinny. We were alluding it before you went away. How many games are we giving Vinny till he goes on the bench if he continues the way he's playing right now?
How long would you say he's been in this funk? Like
how since okay. The question is, when is the last? I know the answer to that question. When is the last time he had a good game? Honestly, to his standard.
To his standard, yeah, that's the question.
To his standard.
I could be wrong, but I honestly, my mind immediately went to that Dortmund game last season.
Yeah.
I remember there was that game where he scored that really beautiful solo goal in the league last season in the spring. Club World Cup, I thought he was actually pretty good. I don't think he was Vinicius standard.
No, Salzburg. I remember.
Salzburg, everybody was good, including Vinny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I mean, we're talking about a player that, generally speaking, apart from glimpses of his superstar power, it's been, I would say, like 8 months.
I agree. I think Salzburg, he was good. At Atalanta, when he came back from, he scored, he was
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
He's got a hat trick as well he's got a hat trick in November in La Liga. I forgot which game it was. But in terms of his standard, it was Dortmund, as you said. Someone said Atlanta. Yeah, Atlanta. He was good, but I think Dortmund was his last game. So why are we now? I gave him the pass, even though he got a lot of criticism between Jan and June. He got a lot of hate, and I said he's got a lot of money in the bank. He's got cash in the money. He can cash out a bad season. World Cup, Club World Cup, he's only had one really good game. Maybe you can say the first half, the second half, certain games. Start of the season, Osasuna, he wasn't good. I don't want people to say to me, "Oh, but he defended." Come on, like we're now praising players for defending.
I mean, I think they should get praised for playing defense, but at the same time, you're that's something that's like a very baseline thing that you're expected to do anyway.
Exactly.
Like, I love Vinny, and I think we got to be appreciative that, like, thank you for working hard defensively, and it's better than sulking around, obviously, on defense. He's working hard, but a lot of wingers can work hard defensively. The
Exactly.
reason you're there is because you can do things no one else can do.
Exactly.
And that's what we need from you, and we haven't gotten that in a long time.
And the biggest question for that answer is not bench him, rotate him, put in Mbappe. My biggest question is I'm trying to find the answer to that question. Why do you think he's not playing well? Is it confidence? Is it Mbappe? Is it Ballon? Is the Ballon d'Or still in his mind? Is it Brazil? He's not scoring a lot of goals. Why do you think he's not playing well? That should be the answer. I think 50% of it comes down to the Ballon d'Or. I think the Ballon d'Or is still in his mind.
I think the Ballon d'Or is the most, like, it's the one that correlates the most with his dip in form. I don't think it's Mbappe, although I think Mbappe has some to do with it, but not because of the reasons people think. Like, it's not Mbappe's fault, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I thought this was very interesting, like that Osasuna game, and I didn't really see anyone talk about it. But when Mbappe won the penalty, there was like no questions asked. Like, there was no
Good point. Yeah,
conversation. Like,
very good point.
like last season, remember how awkward it was,
Yeah.
and I like people were like handing off penalties, like, you take it, y'all take it, and everyone was like, oh, friendship, unity, like, whereas like we were like, guys, this should be decided like before the game. And I think clearly it was, like, I'm sure Xabi Alonso told him, like, if there's a penalty, Mbappe is the guy.
Mhm.
But I did think it was at least interesting that, like, it was, to
Yeah,
me, it was like, oh, okay, this is clear alpha, this is the clear alpha now, like, it's not even a question. Whereas last season there was a question. And I think all these things are now, to me, like Mbappe, when he came last season at the beginning, he was a little bit shy, if that makes sense. Like, he wasn't the PSG version of himself because he
mhm,
was trying to, like, he was still kind of getting to know people. He's friends with these guys.
mhm,
Then in the end, like, we just needed him to be like, show up and, like, this is business, man. You got to just be yourself and be Mbappe, and you're the best player on the team. That
mhm.
eventually happened. And I wonder, like, if eventually it just kind of started slipping away from Vinicius. And I don't, like, to answer your question, I don't know the answer. I don't know if anyone knows the answer because we're all
Mhm.
just theorizing. But I think the combination of the Ballon d'Or, then Mbappe growing in influence in the team, because when Mbappe first arrived, Vinny was in form, but Mbappe was not.
Exactly.
And so
Do you
I
think?
think,
Do you think he misses a leader? A Benzema, a Cruz.
yeah, I also think that's part of it. I think as much as I love Mbappe, I don't think he's a leader in that sense.
No.
I think Benzema would be very, very straight with Vinicius. I don't know if Mbappe is that guy. I think Mbappe just does what he needs to do, gets the job done, but I don't see him as like a Benzema type father figure.
So who's our leader then in that case in this Madrid team?
I think we're lacking leaders, to be honest. I don't know if
People.
we have.
I
Fede
don't.
Valverde is the
Fede's
one
not a
that I
leader.
can think of, but
Fede,
Carvajal,
Carvajal. I don't. Jude.
Yeah, I think Jude. But I also think like Jude is like 5 years from now he's going to be like a more of a like a polished leader. I think
Hmm.
he's a work in progress. But yeah, Jude, I guess. Jude right now is like if you watch him play, he's just so frustrated with everything. He's just upset. Like you can tell, like he just yelling at people for missing assignments. One of the things
Yeah.
that struck me, like being at all those Club World Cup games, is like seeing the body language of people like Jude and Fede. They were just so angry. Like they were just pointing at people, like especially during that PSG game. They were just furious. But
Yes.
like,
Yes.
yeah, but honestly, like I think we're lacking leaders, don't you?
100%. I think ever since Cruz left, Modric now, Nacho. I think Nacho. People forget Nacho was a massive presence
Yeah.
in that team. But I agree. But the thing is, who can we build into a leader? That's the question. Jude, of course, is one person. I was hoping Vinny was going to take that responsibility this season, but I don't know. But everyone's saying this is what we've been waiting for, the collab between Kian. I mean, people forget, we did this before. 1,000
Mhm.
people in the stream.
Several times, several times.
We've done this before, but a lot of people
Yeah.
seem to enjoy it. A lot of people seem to love it. I want to talk about, we've spoken about Rodrigo. We've spoken about Vinny. Yeah, I want to go back to the Gonzalo Garcia because I do share the same opinion of you.
Mm.
But of course, with Gonzalo Garcia, you always have to talk about Endrick. It's always Gonzalo, Endrick, Gonzalo, Endrick. Do you Who do you think gave the decision? This is my question to you. I don't think anyone's asked it. To give the number 9 shirt to Endrick. Was it Perez or was it Alonso? Because I think Alonso preferred. That's what I gathered. Gonzalo Garcia, but a part of me feel like Perez was like, I paid 45 million for this guy. He better work out.
Oh, interesting. I never thought of it that way, to be honest. I remember saying like I would have given it to Gonzalo Garcia,
Hmm.
but when he didn't get it, I wasn't like I don't know. I didn't really think about it after that, like to see like might be politics behind it. Honestly, like I never thought of it that way. Maybe
Who do you
I
think
don't
was?
know.
Do you think there's? Do you think Endrick is back? What, September?
Maybe sounds right.
After,
I
yeah,
don't know. I lost track.
after the international duty. If he's back, Vinny's still having a bad game. Rodrigo's sold. Who do you think is going to be starting, Gonzalo or Endrick?
Gonzalo.
I agree.
I think Xabi Alonso doesn't care about hierarchy or names.
True.
And I think like people are saying, well, he doesn't have the balls to bench Vinny. Well, like actually, if you looked at it, Vinicius has been subbed off in every single game so far. And we wouldn't have seen that last year.
Hmm.
I think it's the next. I think this is just baby stepping it towards like now we're gonna try this, Vinny. Just take a rest tonight. I think we're not that far away from that. And he loves Gonzalo Garcia, rightfully so.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it's inevitable, and I'm not saying permanently, like he's gonna like take Vinny's starting spot and it's over. But I'm just saying, like
Hmm.
here and there, I think Gonzalo Garcia definitely will start. Quite frankly, I'm kind of surprised he didn't start
Oh, I guess
against.
Osasuna.
Yeah, I actually am a little bit surprised because he started every game in the Club World Cup,
I
and
I kind of sensed it when with our lineup against Tyrol, the last game.
yeah,
The
yeah, yeah,
moment I saw the front trio, I kind of gathered that's going
yeah.
to be the game against
This is
Osasuna.
the test run. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Partly, I also think maybe part of the issue that you can't start Gonzalo Garcia is because that would mean what putting Mbappe on the right wing.
On the right. Mbappe looked decent on the right. The couple stretches he had against Osasuna.
Bro, for all the criticism Mbappe got in the last couple years, like he's gonna have ego, he can't adapt. Like the dude has just shut up and balled for a year. No ego, nothing. He's
Exactly.
just been, and then so like I always like take issue when people start dragging him. I don't get it. Like he
It's the
put him in.
French media.
He's the one who's accommodated. He's played centrally. Every now and
Hmm.
then you'll see him on pop up in the right wing. Like look, even that Osasuna game, he won the penalty from that side. Let an amazing run he had in the second half. That was all on the right side. He's not creating any fuss. Like I don't see any issue
Did
with
you see
Mbappe
that?
at all.
Did you see that clip against Osasuna where he had that little dribble sequence where he went
Yeah,
past
yeah,
five
yeah,
players?
yeah.
Back in the day, the moment I looked at it, I was like this: wow, Mbappe, wow, amazing. because Ronaldo used to do that. The back chop, of course, to Marcelo. I saw people the other day on Twitter. They analyzed the whole dribble situation and said, well, Arda Güler was in a more advanced position. If he had passed the ball to Arda Güler, we would had a counter attack and we could have potentially scored. People were upset that he passed the ball backwards.
Yeah, it's so easy, like when you're sitting on your screen and with your beer in your hand to come up with all these things that, like, dude, like in the moment, if like I think people don't realize, like, when you're like on the field and you have to make quick decisions and there's like 3-4 players around you, you might not see it that way. So I don't know. I'm fine with it. Like he had to like escape pressure. Like
you could clearly tell that they weren't there when Ronaldo were in his showboating years, the first 3-4 years of his Madrid tenure.
Yeah,
where he was just doing just the back, everything. You could tell.
Which, by the way, like I love that stuff. Like
Yeah.
like this is what I missed from Vinny. Vinny was the one. Like I was in love with the way Vinicius played.
Mhm.
You know, there was 3 years where Vinicius was unstoppable, and he was like getting us out of our seat with the
Mhm.
stuff he was doing. Remember that dribble in the Champions League final against Dortmund, and then he nutmegs him at the end. It's like,
Yeah.
dude, that's the
Yeah.
stuff. That's what football is about, man. Me and you both love
Entertainment.
Zidane. You could argue in
Entertainment.
some of those Zidane moves that he could have done something more vertical. Who gives a
Exactly.
fuck? Just it's
Exactly.
art, man. Just appreciate it. Just
They
appreciate
they
it.
they say football is falling. Football, that's no more entertainment. Yet they're trying to take the
Yeah,
entertainment away from it.
exactly. Yeah.
It's crazy. Jude Bellingham away. I think you said Mbappe is the alpha. I think when Jude comes back, I think he's going to be the alpha. I think Jude is our most important player.
Yeah, yeah. Even like I said earlier in the stream that Mbappe is our best player, I think it's like Jude has a case. And I think people are gonna remember real quick like how good Jude was, because a lot of people were talking shit about him in the past few months.
Mhm.
I think people underestimate how badly that shoulder strap affected him.
Oh,
He was saying
yes.
it in the Club World Cup. Like I asked him about it. He said people were tugging on it. Like opponents would tug on it, and he would like it was affecting his mobility. Like it was hard to play through.
Mhm.
I think that and a combination of the way Xabi Alonso will use him this season when he comes back, I think he's gonna be huge.
Massive, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to see his position because I don't know if he comes back. Are we going to play three at the back and have him as a 10, the right hand side 10, or if we play 4-2-3-1? Is he? I'm looking forward to see what chap. I reckon the reason why we are yet to play. Okay, no. Let me ask you a question. When do you think Xabi Alonso will test out the three at the back? The next time he will do it. Atleti away in the in the league in September, the Barca game. How
I
do you
think
think he?
I think we already kind of have it. Like it's even
Oh,
that also
in build up, yeah, in build up, Chimeni goes back, yeah.
yeah, I mean it's kind of just like it kind of like goes back between a 3 at the back and a 4-3-3 or whatever like mid game. But like I think there were definitely you're right. Like there were some games that were it was more pronounced.
Mhm.
Um but yeah, I mean I wouldn't be surprised even if we saw it in what's the next big game, Atletico? I think it is.
Sociedad, if you want to consider Anueta,
Yeah, that's fair.
Sociedad.
I gotta say, like in terms of like having a new manager and trying to like incorporate a new style of play, I think we hit the lottery a little bit with the schedule because we had
Yes,
the Club World Cup, which we would have never had in any other year, which was great practice,
yes,
and then we don't really have a quote unquote difficult. I know everyone's gonna say that every game is difficult, but like the next real difficult game is we have a month basically to prepare for the Atletico game.
exactly. No,
So
no,
I think
that's
we'll
true.
be okay.
Super chat came in from Kevin, and he said, "Do you guys think Mesutunu will be a starter later, and the potential to come Lamine Yamal level?" I don't think. I don't think he'll be Lamine Yamal level. I don't think. I think Lamine Yamal is a rare case.
Yeah, that I mean it's premature to say that. Can he be a starter? I think he'll be a pretty. I think he will be. Yeah.
I think he'll be starting in September. I think the
Yeah,
next
I
couple of
think
games. Yeah,
I think he'll start in August. I'm not kidding. I think he's gonna start either against Oviedo or Mallorca. One of those two games. I think he'll start. He'll start.
Mallorca is at home. No,
Yes.
or away.
Yeah. Yeah, home.
Yeah, I think he might be Mallorca. What, you think Xabi Alonso's going to trust him away from home to a promoted side,
That's why I
Oviedo?
said one of those two games. But either way, like,
If he does start against Oviedo, then fair play. Xabi Alonso must trust the hell out of him.
yeah. Well, I mean, like he started Gonzalo Garcia in his first game as a manager. Like that's why I say, like, I don't think he
Yes.
cares about hierarchy or how long you've been here. Like if Xabi Alonso trusts you, you're in.
Mm-hmm.
What did you think of Mastantuono's performance against Osasuna? Did you like it?
It was better than Brahim, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But it was good. It was some good moments, a couple dribbles. He had that chance. I was hoping he could score that. Lost the ball. I think his first action, he actually lost the ball. His first action, he lost the ball. But people are emphasizing. I don't know if you saw, but that dribble, that failed dribble,
The nutmeg?
where he tried to not make the player
Yeah.
and the guy and the defender read it completely. But it was okay.
No, I'm fine with that because he was doing something that we needed, which was line breaking and taking risks instead of passing it for
Exactly, going
passing it
back.
backwards. I mean, he didn't like the world on fire, but what stood out to me was he was demanding the ball like constantly. I was like,
Yes,
that's a
yes.
good sign to me. That's a good sign.
As a
He was not shy.
17-year-old, 17 or 18, 18,
18.
18-year-old, 18-year-old, that's actually not too bad. That's a good point. Someone also, another question earlier. Where is it? 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 It was a good question. But I appreciate all of you guys who's been asking questions. Where is it? Yeah, you know what? Never mind. Never mind.
Whoever it was that asked a good question, just ask it again.
Yeah. Also, oh, it was. I think it was the Gonzalo. Where is? I think I found it here. Do you think we could play a two-striker formation in the near future with Mbappe and Gonzalo up front? That just depends on it depends on the formation. It depends on what happens to Vinny. That's a lot of ifs about this one. What do you think?
I think yes.
But what happened? Okay, what's the formation in that case?
If you go two up top, then you go Mbappe and Gonzalo, and then you would, instead of going 4-3-3, you would probably go just with an extra midfielder. So you'd go you go Mbappe and Gonzalo Garcia up front, and behind them you have Jude, Fede, Goulet, Tchouameni. You bench Vinny in that situation, I think.
So pretty much the diamond formation that we had in 23-24.
Well, yeah, we also saw our variation of it in the Club World Cup when Mbappe was out. It was that same thing, but it was Vinny instead of Mbappe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, you mentioned Jude coming back. That means it's November.
Yeah, I'm thinking like when everyone's healthy. Yeah.
Do you think before November we might say, let's say Rodrigo gets sold?
Yeah.
Do you think there's a world from September to November when no Rodrigo, no Jude Bellingham, Vinny still maintains his below average performances? Do you think there's a world that Xabi Alonso benches him?
Yes.
And you think so?
Yes, I think so.
I'll be surprised if he does. But with no Rodrigo on the bench and no Jude Bellingham, that means what? That means who's he going to be playing? Gonzalo, Mbappe, Franco.
Mastantuono or Gonzalo Garcia.
I'll be surprised if he does.
Yeah. I'd be surprised too. I'm not saying it's the most likely option, but I won't be surprised, but I agree that it's not the most likely option.
Absolutely. Another question: how much patience do you think Xabi will get from the board? Let's say we don't win either of the two big trophies this season. I think there's a lot of patience. I don't think he's gonna get sacked by the end of the summer, if we don't win the Champions League or La Liga.
It would have to be a truly horrendous season for that to happen.
It would have to be worse than last season.
Yeah, which is impossible.
Which is impossible. He has to lose all the game against Barcelona, play badly against pretty much every single game.
Yeah, it depends on how. Like, let's say, like, if you lose, let's say, like, you go in the Champions League, you had an amazing year, semi-final, heartbreaking penalty shootout, you gave everything you have. Like, you can't, like, that's fine.
Mhm.
La Liga, you basically do everything you can. Maybe you lose the tiebreaker to Barca. Would that be a harsh sacking? That would be a harsh sacking. I think the leash is long enough to keep him in a situation like that. But if he's like out of the Champions League in February and he's like
Yeah.
8 points back of the league, I think there's a case that you move on. I think there's a case for it.
Do you think Barca will go and beat against us again or no?
I don't know. I think I said this the other day. I think we'll be better in the games we're supposed to win. We still have no evidence of how Real Madrid are going to do in big games. I don't know. Because,
Mhm.
like, if we're going to play a high line and we're going to be pressing, well, like, if there's a team that can punish you for that, it's like Barca, PSG.
Yeah.
I still don't know how we're going to do in big games. I can't really sit here and say we're going to be better or worse, but
I saw a question. Speaking of that, before actually the super chat, Franco at 10 in the diamond.
yeah, I think you can do that.
He can do that.
You can do
I
that,
think.
yeah.
I think Franco might have the Arda Güler route of we might see him more in the middle rather than the right hand side.
Yes, yes. He's kind of got like that. It's the right wing 10 hybrid. It's like the David Silva
Yes.
kind of like, he can do
Uh,
that for sure.
Super chat came in. If Vinny severely underperforms this season, do you think Paris would refuse to offer him as a new contract and send him next summer? To be fair, the whole contract situation is still going on, and
I think he's refusing the contract now. I don't think he's giving that. Real Madrid are
oh
not
no,
interested in giving Vinny what he wants. No,
100%.
they're not.
He wants what he wants near similar to Mbappe apparently,
Yeah,
and Madrid are basically saying we can only give you 20 million.
because like this was the other thing. Like he was ill advised. I mean, really, it's his agent, but they had no business asking for a contract at that stage. It was
Never.
unnecessary,
Yeah,
unnecessary, completely unnecessary.
they
I think they
should have
should have waited at least until they had a little bit more leverage.
absolutely, absolutely. They thought Paris would have caved in.
Yeah,
But I mean Paris. I mean, look at Paris' track record with Ronaldo, Ramos, and everyone. They
he doesn't play that game.
they're working with the wrong person. I
Yeah.
saw a question the other day on Sky Sport. They asked who are the best five clubs this season, entering this season.
Hmm.
I was wondering if Madrid was one of them, but I found it hard. I found it difficult to put them in the top five.
I think if they're in the top 5, it's only because of theory, not
Yeah,
evidence yet. Like
yeah.
it's like we think they will improve to the extent that they'll get there, but it's not like we have no evidence of it beyond that. Like who are the top 5?
I can say PSG are comfortably better than us.
Yeah,
Liverpool are better than us.
yeah,
Barcelona are better than us.
yep.
City are better than us.
City is kind of one of those in theory teams too, though, aren't they? Like,
Yeah, in a way.
would I'm not comfortably, but would you put Chelsea ahead of us right now?
The ones which I'm debating with is Arsenal, Chelsea, and Bayern Munich.
Mm.
Do you think those three are better than us right now? I don't think Bayern. I think Bayern is always I don't know, but Chelsea. If we play Chelsea right now,
I would feel more comfortable answering this question in October. I don't
yeah,
know. I feel like there's still too many unknowns right now.
yeah. I would even say, to be fair, I know. People might go crazy. I would even say Arsenal. I mean, you saw what happened last game.
Yeah, I mean, like, as much as we hate to say it, like, what proof do we have that we're better than Arsenal right
Yeah.
now? They beat us. What's changed since then? We have some new signings and a new manager, and we'll have to see how that goes.
Wow, Real Madrid not being a top five. What a crazy one we're in.
Yeah, but also like football. We were saying this earlier. Football changes so quick. Like it'll like
True.
we'll bounce. We'll be right there like before you know it.
Absolutely. Thoughts? I know you might be a busy man. Sunday
I'm good.
against Real Oviedo. What's your thoughts? What's your prediction? What is your expectation? Do you think we'll score more than 2 goals?
Damn, the bar is low. Uh, yes, I think we will. Uh, Look, this is the newly promoted team.
They lost against Villarreal.
I think we just keep building. Like we'll see the good stuff we saw against Osasuna, and then we'll see even more improvements. And I think every game we'll just see a little bit more incrementally added to Xabi Alonso's game. And then that's my prediction overall. I think every game for the next month will get better and better and better and better and better. And then the big test
I
will be
agree.
Atletico.
I fully agree. I think again. Okay, I know I predicted it before we played our first game. I made a video, my prediction, my Madrid prediction for the season. I predicted the first game hasn't made me change my mind. I think we'll go unbeaten to the Barca game, and I think we'll beat Barca.
Okay. I love it.
The
I love it.
first game made me a little bit nervous, but I'm still optimistic a little bit. Let's
Yeah.
see what happens next game.
No, honestly, like the first game, I'll go back to it. I still saw more positives than negatives.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
yes. I made a bit. I agree.
Yeah.
I think that the fans overreacted way too much.
Yeah.
Way
And the
too
rest
much.
of it will just get better and better. We'll improve the things we need to improve on. This is what Xabi Alonso is good at. He knows how to make adjustments. He knows what's not working and what's working. I think probably the craziest take of all this was someone saying that we just saw Ancelotti ball again. I'm like, dude,
Oh, goodness
like
gracious.
we positionally we were so superior to anything that Ancelotti put last year.
Defensively, we had a structure in place.
Yeah. Also,
Impossible.
as soon as they won the ball, it was 4 seconds before we got it back. One of our biggest problems last season was that positionally we were inferior to all of our opponents.
Mhm.
If there was a 50-50 ball, we were never getting into it because we were never in position to do so. There was a
Exactly.
huge upgrade in that sense with Xabi. Yeah,
Tremendous having a very good couple months, by the way.
I think Tchouaméni, like since the new year, has been great.
Yes.
He's been very good, which was
What
a
happens to
huge side relief.
Camavinga, man? Oh,
Just health, man. If he's healthy, like that's like I hate to say it, but like these are all like if these guys are healthy, these are all like new signings basically. I think I would say like we were talking about like potentially new center backs and Konate and what's gonna happen. Like the more urgent thing to me is the midfield because like I'm worried about our depth there with Modric gone.
yes.
Because like the depth we have is like theoretical depth. It's like Ceballos and Camavinga who are injured half the season,
Yeah, exactly.
and so
That's why we're
that.
seeing.
Yeah,
That's why we're seeing reports about Wharton. I've seen a lot of Wharton reports recently
yeah.
over the past couple of
You
days.
watch the Premier League more than I do. What's your
He's
assessment
good.
on him?
He's
Yeah,
very good. Very technical. He's not the British midfielder that tend to get that the perception about them, but he's very good. Technically, he's so good. His first touch is so good. He can release the ball very quickly. He would be a great addition, a very great addition. But the question is, do I see him as a upgrade to Camavinga? I don't. That's as you said, if Camavinga can stay healthy. And that's the
yeah,
biggest thing about him. Can he stay healthy?
yeah. What did you think of Goulet in that last game?
I think it was good.
Yeah, me too.
I think it was very good. I think he made a couple attempts of progressing the ball, made some passes. I think he was our best midfielder out of the three.
I,
I
I
think Fede and Chimene were very slow.
yeah, Fede was quiet in that game in part because I don't know if that role suited him with specific context to that game because it was just you're attacking a low block and he was sitting a little bit deeper.
Hmm.
I think if he would have been better if like he was able to carry the ball and take the ball through the lines. But I think like one of the criticisms I saw of Goulet was that, well, he didn't show up to unlock the game. And I think that was a little bit unfair in part because to unlock the game, you need a presence and runners in the box. And there was no one to hit for him. So the job of the distribution plus the ball winning in midfield, his defensively, he was very good. So
he pressed a lot. He won couple balls back, which is that was the negative about him. Or is he strong enough? Is he big enough to play in the midfield? And he did that part last game. I think he'll be massive. I by the way, I made a prediction. Let me know what you think about it. I'm gonna tell you before we round off. I'll tell you 3 of my predictions that I had about Madrid this season, and you tell me whether I'm smoking or whether that could be a potential. It could potentially hit. My first prediction is I had Mbappe scoring 40 goals in La Liga.
40.
I think he'll be the first person to break the 40 number since Messi, Ronaldo, and Suarez.
What's your prediction for overall goals in all competitions for him?
I think he'll. I said 40 because of a couple of reasons. One, I had predicted that he was going to be the main penalty taker this season. 2, he scored 31, 32 last season with Carlo Ancelotti with straight vibes and just a bad season as a whole. Now with Trent involved, who's the creator, with Rodrygo being involved in the starting 11, penalties now, Xabi Alonso, I can see him scoring 50 to 55 goals this season. I think he'll finish on 60, 65 GAs as a whole.
Yeah, I don't. That part is not crazy to me. I predicted 50 plus goals for him this season. I was just trying to do the math. Like if he does 40 in the league, then 50 goals overall is too low. Then yeah, it's not crazy.
It's not crazy. Second prediction I had, Arda Güler. I think he'll be on 15 assists by the end of the season.
That's not crazy. I'll take it one step further. I said that Arda Güler is going to lead the league in assists this season.
I said the exact same thing. I'm happy we share the same opinion.
I love it. I love it. And if it doesn't happen, people are going to clip the shit out of this. But but I have him too. I think this is going to suit him really well this season.
I agree.
This whole system, everything goes through him. He's going to have a lot of touches. I think the connection between him and Mbappe has looked great.
Very good.
Even going back to last season, they connected well.
Towards the end of last season, yeah, I agree. Yeah. And the last prediction is kind of crazy. I think a part of me, this might be the delusional part. Like every fan is a bit delusional sometimes. This is just the delusion is kicking in right now. And forget what happened last game, Kian. Please forget what happened last game against Osasuna. The delusion of me is saying that I think we might win the Champions League.
That's not delusion. Come on. I thought you were going to say something crazy like treble, but Champions League is...
I think the Champions League, for some reason, I don't know. I think we won the Champions League this season.
I predict Real Madrid will win the Champions League every year, even when we're terrible, because that's how Real Madrid function. Mm-hmm. We finished 5th in the league and won the Champions League. Like
I agree.
Like we don't need to be good or great overall to win the Champions League. We've always had that in our DNA. So that's not crazy either. All 3 of your predictions were not crazy.
Thank God for that.
Yeah.
Have you got any sort of predictions or no for this season?
Not more than the ones I told you. I said Mbappe 50 goals, Goulet lead the league in assists. And if he doesn't lead the league, I think he's not going to come up short by too much. Like I think the bottom point is that I think Goulet will be able to rack up assists this season because of the way Real Madrid will function and because of Mbappe.
Absolutely.
Now, like, God forbid if Mbappe like gets injured or something and he doesn't have a goal scorer to feed, then I'll have to amend my prediction. But as of now, those are my 2 main ones. The third one is I think Real Madrid will win the Champions League, or at least I predict them to. And that's it.
Amazing.
Pretty much every prediction I've made at the beginning of any season, people have called me delusional, and I've always been right about it.
Oh,
With regards to the
ooh.
Champions League, people thought I was crazy. Mbappe 40 goals last season. And they kept on bringing it up September, October, November. Those 2 penalty misses back to back against Athletic and Liverpool. People were like,
Speak
"You're
your
crazy,
shit.
you're crazy." And I kept saying 40, 40, 40. And then at the end of the season, I went and I liked every single comment who called me crazy with that 40 goals prediction.
Speak your
Yeah.
shit.
So I'm sticking with it.
Amazing. And the last super chat to round it off is treble able second in table Barcelona and 4. Okay. Okay, first he's doing
Hey man,
the
$20. You can say whatever you want.
he's doing the Shannon Sharp. He's doing the Shannon Sharp first. Second in the table, Barcelona 4. But Kian, it's been a pleasure, man. Thank you for coming on, bro.
Thank you, man, for having me. Let's collaborate more often. Appreciate it, bro.
Absolutely, man. Listen, this is a weekly stream. I would love to get you on more often, bro.
Man, anytime, anytime.
I appreciate it, bro. Take care, man.
Take care, bro.
You too, bro. But guys, I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I hope you guys have enjoyed the first episode of the Madrid Weekly, where, as I said to you guys, it will be a weekly Madrid stream. To this week, I had to bring Kian. The next week is going to be a different fan. The following week is going to be a different fan. Every week is going to be a different fan. Every week is going to be a different fan. But I'd love to bring Kian more often. I think Kian is good. He's well knowledgeable. He's respected, and I like him as well. So every Friday, just bear in mind to you guys, every Friday, 6 p.m., I'm going to be here with a fellow Madrid fan talking about Real Madrid. The next stream also every Monday. Every Monday, there's going to be a stream as well. Every Monday at 6 p.m., that's going to be a La Liga stream. Not La Liga roundup, you can say. A La Liga roundup where we talk about Madrid, we talk about Barcelona, what happened in the weekend. And I've already got in mind who my next guest would be for the the Barcelona fan. Potentially you guys will find out soon. But I'm gonna message him straight after this and let's see. Someone said, "Can I participate in your stream?" Absolutely. By the way, this is not only for the big creators, you know what I mean? I don't care how many subscribers you've got. I'm gonna be so real. You can have 100K subscribers, you can have 50K, you can have 0. You might not even have a channel. This point is just us talking about Madrid and sharing our thoughts about Madrid. I know some of you guys don't have a channel, but I'd love to bring you guys on as well. So absolutely, if that's a week where I'm not bringing on a specific guest, I will 100% give one of the audiences a chance to pretty much come on here. But yeah, let me know if you guys are enjoying. Let me know if you guys are enjoying the stream. Are you guys a fan of it? Every Friday, every Monday. Let me know if you guys are. Before I go, let me know. Wait, what? Wait. What? What? Why am I seeing? Why the hell am I seeing? Before I end it, why am I seeing Nico pass to Spurs? I can't lie. Wallah. If this is a troll again, you man had me a couple times, you know. Nico pass. There's no way. There is no way. Let me see. Yeah, Wallah, Faiz, you had me again, man. Faiz, man. Wallah, I keep falling for this nonsense. Say, Wallah, I keep falling for this nonsense, bro. I keep falling for this nonsense. But actually, no. Spurs could return for Nico Pass. The first offer of 40 million was rejected. Como valued the player at 70 million. Ooh. Crazy. So that he was right. I can't lie. He was right. He was definitely right. But raw, 70 million for Nico Paz is crazy money, though. I will be real. 70 million for Nico Paz. That is, to be fair, I'm not really surprised. I mean, Not really a Real fan. I'm a City fan. Hey, hell no. Hell no. Brother, it's a Madrid Weekly. It's called Madrid Weekly. Why am I bringing a City fan in Madrid Weekly? Move. Move. Man said Madrid Weekly, and I'm bringing a City fan on Madrid Weekly. Move, bro. Hell no. But I do appreciate you. I appreciate you for being one of my subscribers, though. But still, man, move. Hey, call in. You know what? Listen, if you want to chat, call on the call-in show, SDS call-in show. SDS call-in show every Wednesday. You can call in. But now, fam, Madrid Weekly is only Madrid fans. Hold on. What time is it now? Actually, you know what? I'm gonna be here for the next 10 minutes. My food is on the way, innit? My food is on the way. The moment my food is ready, I'm gonna leave. The moment my K9RL La Liga. All right, soon. He is one person I want to bring on for the Monday La Liga show. So every Monday La Liga show, he's one person I want to bring on. One person I'm gonna bring on. So yeah. I like him. He's funny. Like I said to you guys, I'm only going to bring people that I feel like in terms of content, that I like their content, except for audience. For the audience, I don't know who they are, but I'm sure the Madrid fans, I'll bring them on. But for the Monday stream, I'm only going to bring someone on that I know the content. And brother, I need to do background checks, innit? Even before I bring one of the audience on, I'm doing some background checks. I ain't going to bring on here for him to FF my stream, FF my channel act. Oh man, I'm doing some background, you know what I mean? Some police, CCTV checks, you know what I mean? I'm doing some checks. What we eating today? Come on, man. Wingstop, baby. We're doing Wingstop and Wingstop only, you know what I mean? Got a discount code, you know what I mean? 50% off. Hey, I have to use it on a Friday. Hey, I had to use it, you know what I mean? 50% off. We're selling Rodrigo. And Vinny. Franco's Messi 2.0. Garcia. Yeah, love, man. Hey. Nah, man. I can't lie. I'm gatekeeping. Hey, it's only me, fam. It's only my code. You know what I mean? It's only my code. You know what I mean? They emailed me personally. It wasn't like an overall code. They said, "Hello, Faysal. It's Friday." You know what I mean? How about we give you a 50%? Hey, they emailed me, Ak. They emailed me, man. You know what I mean? they emailed me. I ain't giving you the code. Why don't you make one when you ask us questions and we answer and have a little conversation for only Madrid fans? That would be fun, no? Absolutely. On Twitch, though. On Twitch. Speaking of Twitch, I am going live on Twitch today. Because I wasn't live yesterday. I tried to go live. Horror. Wallah, yesterday was horror. But hold on, I'm going live today because I want to watch. Bro, I didn't watch no highlights from the Champions League qualifications and the Europa League qualifications. I didn't watch no highlights. Wallah, I was waiting to watch it with you guys. Wallah, I didn't watch no highlight. But I'm going to go live today after the Chelsea game. Once I do a review for the Chelsea game, I'm going to go live on Twitch today at... what time is Chelsea? Hold on. What time is Chelsea? Is it 7:45 or 8? Chelsea's playing at 8 p.m. Chelsea. 8 p.m. Chelsea. The game will finish at 10. I'll do a match review. It's gonna take 15 minutes. It's gonna be uploaded, so it might be a bit too late for you guys. So apologies if it is too late. But I'm going live in that case. I'm gonna go live around 10:45, 11. 10:45, 11. I'm gonna go live 10:45, 11. I'm gonna watch how many who's playing today? Betis, Bayern, PSG. You know what? A lot of games we can watch the highlights. A lot of games we can watch the highlights. You know what I mean? A lot of games we can watch the highlights. But yeah, I'm going live on Twitch. If you guys don't know what my Twitch is, I'm gonna tell you guys right now. Can I show my screen here on that? Can I show my screen? I think I can, no? Let me see. Share screen. Share screen. Yeah, wallahi, I can share my screen. Elite. Oh, wallahi, this is elite. Oh my goodness, this is. Say wallah, you could do this. Wallah, I didn't even know you could do this. Wallah, I didn't know you can do this. But yeah, this is. I'm gonna go live on Twitch. You guys can catch me on there today. You know what I mean? 10:30, 10:45, 11 o'clock. You know what I mean? Most likely around just before 11. Just before 11, we're gonna go live and we're gonna watch the games. Hold on. Let me share the screen for the other one as well. Hold on. How can I do that? Wait, remove. And now add the screen for the second one. Actually, no. Just add it and copy this. Put this here. Yeah, this is elite. Oh, this is elite. This is elite. Say, wallah, you could do this on StreamYard. Yeah, so you can watch. By the way, I haven't seen no highlights. Wallah. Since Tuesday, I didn't watch no highlights. Hold on. Who played Tuesday? What's the Champions League qualifications? Oh, this is so basically we're gonna watch the Champions League qualifications, Europa League qualification as well. Couple decent games there. And I want to watch Al Nassr as well. I think Al Nassr beat Ittihad, but I didn't even watch the highlight because I was waiting to do it on Twitch. So yeah, man. 10:45, 11 p.m. UK time. Man is saying what time zone? Come on, Ak. Well, it's only UK. Where do you think I live, Ak? Where the hell do you think I live? I mentioned VOD. Brother, wallah, I don't know, man. It doesn't work, Ak. I've tried 100 times. It doesn't work. It doesn't work, bro. I've tried it 1,000 times. It doesn't work. I don't know why it doesn't work. I don't know if I need to be a partner, if I need to be an affiliate. I don't know, Ak. No idea. No idea why it doesn't work. No idea. But yeah, Faysal, my boy, love your videos. Cala Madrid, I appreciate you, my broski. I appreciate you. Allah. Say wallah. Say wallah, John. Allah. What time is SmackDown? What time is SmackDown today then? It's SmackDown 1 a.m. It's SmackDown 1 a.m. chat. Or 12 a.m. Hey, it might have to be a no to Twitch, fam. What time is SmackDown? 1 a.m. Is it 1 a.m. thing? Yeah, it is 1 a.m. All right, calm. In that case, brother, read the comments. Oh, read the comments first. Huh? Oh, you know what? I'm not watching it. I'm not, brother. In that case, I'm gonna watch it later. I'm gonna watch it later by myself. After Twitch and after stuff like that. I mentioned VOD issue. There's another checkbox on the settings where. Wait, what? You know what? Let me check it right now. Whilst I've got you, whilst I've got you here, so I can show you. No. Because you man thinking, wallah, sometimes you guys think I'm joking, by the way. Wallah, I'll show you exactly what I mean right now, yeah? It doesn't work, Ak. Wallah, it doesn't work. Hey. I'll show you, and you guys can check for yourself. Sometimes you guys think I'm joking. Hey, you know what? Wait. Does it show any sort of like personal stuff? Let me see. Yeah, nothing. Nothing. All right, cool. Let me share the screen. Let me share the screen. Stop screen sharing. Share screen, and I'm gonna do the Twitch one. Yeah, elite. Have a look at this, fam. Wallah, have a look at this. Tell me where it is. Right now, look at this, Ak. Hey, VOD. Have you stored it? Yes, I have. Oh, it's only for oh. Oh. I'm not a partner and I'm not an affiliate act. Of course it's not going to... oh. I get it. Bro, I've got a tick, but you know what it is? I just realized that. I just deeped it. I'm not an affiliate, and neither am I a partner. Yeah, you know what? I need to be an affiliate then. I need to be an affiliate. Wallah, I just deeped it. First. Anyway, I'm gonna see you guys. In that case later today, 10:45, 11 p.m. I'm gonna catch you guys there. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you Madrid Weekly every Friday, 6 p.m. Peace out.